Welcome to Zoe's Treasures, where the vibe is vintage. Buckle up.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy. As usual, I'm here with my husband, Noel. He's behind the scenes. And this is supposed to be our random Monday morning, but it is Tuesday. Yesterday was just a crazy day, so we did have to move it. But I appreciate you guys showing up. Thank you so much. Good morning, Southern Charm. Hello, Angel and the Hummingbird, and a whole bunch of you other people. Shell, thank you so much for coming in. So let's go ahead and just get started. I didn't preload today. Like I said, it has been a weekend and I'm a day late. So I'm going to do random polls. There is stuff in the bin though. So if you're interested in anything in the bin, always feel free to ask me. And with that, let me go ahead and just copy over my notes so we have those really quick. Because of course I didn't do that either. All right, there we go. We have some notes up there and we're going to get started. Let's see. We're just going to work our way through these shelves. I got all kinds of stuff on these shelves here. So a whole miscellaneous just batch of stuff today. We're going to start with this one. And normally there has been a change. So normally not normally. For the past 2 months, I've been doing Dollar Start Mondays and Wednesday mornings. Just due to life and circumstances, I've canceled Wednesdays, but we're still on 3 other times during the week. And then today's show is going to be $1 to $5, still very low starts, still great deals. And we're doing as many dollar starts as we possibly can today. We're going to start this one though at 3. Check this guy out. How so cute is this? It's blue, but it's that pale blue little sugar bowl. So it's an open sugar bowl. Could be some type of a little trinket keeper. Really, really pretty. And I need to pull my keyboard over here so that I can actually type. All right, we are going to get that going. We like to do 20 seconds to, there we go, up and going. Hope everybody's having a good start to your week and it wasn't crazy like mine. What cup of coffee is everybody on so far? I am like taking 2 sips into my first cup and that is it. So I'm going to be trying to steal some sips during the show this morning. All right, let's do this one next. Look at how beautiful. This is a piece of pottery from Jerusalem. And I just love the coloring on this. So it's a little like trinket bowl. And it just has the most beautiful bird in there. Let's see if I can get it to go right. I can never figure out the cameras. And just the blues. It does say Jerusalem on the back. And it is signed by the artist. I'm going to get that going. And that is up and running. Welcome in if you're just joining. Thank you so much for your bid. It is such a pretty little piece, and I love that it's from Jerusalem. And Southern Charm, congratulations, our first winner of the day. Let's see. What's next here? Let's do this piece. Let's do some Williamsburg pottery. Look at that one. Gorgeous Williamsburg. I'm sure it's a mug. I think it would make a gorgeous vase. It is fully glazed on the inside. There's no marks on it. It doesn't say Williamsburg, but I am 99% sure it is Williamsburg. It came out of a collection that I was able to get at an auction. And that one is up and going. Turn this so you can actually, oh, there we go. See, get me and my husband got to sync up here. Love the Williamsburg pottery. I've got one other really cool piece today too. Thanks for looking at that one. Let's take a look at this one. This one is Alfred Meekin, so it does say on the back, Alfred Meekin out of England. possibly ironstone. It feels a little light to be ironstone. Alfred Meekin was a big ironstone maker. Beautiful gravy boat. Just look at the design and the detail on it. I'm trying to see, there is a tiny little flea bite right there. Don't see any other things. You can see the Alfred Meekin even though it's upside down. And it comes with the little underplate. You can kind of see that a little bit better there. And that is up and going for that set there. Classic white Alfred Meekin gravy boat and little underplate. Thanks so much for the bid. I'm like still trying to wake up, trying to be talkative. Southern Charm, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, what do we have next? I have 2 sets of these plates, and these are so pretty. They kind of go with that blue creamer I was just showing you a second ago. So these are not creamer, sugar bowl. These are pale blue, almost like a Tiffany blue saucer. No chips or cracks. I love just like how the design is on these. So you're going to get a set of 2 of those. No chips or cracks. Let me give you a measurement. 8.5 inches. And we're going to start that at just $3 for a set of 2 of those glass plates. And those are up and going. Oh, I should look and see what camera he's using. You can tell I'm still half asleep this morning. It's a good thing my husband put some music on because sometimes I'm not fully awake at 6:45 in the morning. Thank you so much for looking at that one. All right, so this item is a little odd. It's a little bit different, but I thought it was so cool. So this is porcelain, and it is an old clock face. So you would have put a clock in here, but I think you could put a picture in there. You could put some fabric in there. You're still laying in bed. Oh, I'm jealous. I want to go back to bed so bad. You could put a fabric, picture. You could put a clock face in there. I just think if you're a crafter, there's so much you can do with it. I love the little cherubs like holding up that architectural type structure. It is just adorable. What does it say on the back? Japan. There's a little sticker that says Japan. So we're going to go ahead and get that going for just $1. And that is up and running. I love like the possibilities of this. If you're a crafter or anything like that. Thanks for looking at that one. All right, we have a letter opener, and this is a really cool letter opener. So it's kind of gold colored. I'm sure it's not gold, but metal leather opener. And then this is top grain cowhide. So you've got a nice leather handle. So it's a really nice piece to put on a desk or give as a Father's Day gift. And that's up and going for just $1. Thanks so much for your bid. And it does say on the back there, it says top grain cowhide. So we know it's real. Thanks so much for your bids. And Cindy, that is going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we have a couple of little bowls. Now these ones are more teal colored. It's a set of 2 glass bowls with a really pretty swirl. And again, these are like a teal color, or maybe teal, seafoam green. They're all kind of close. I think it's a little darker than seafoam green. 5.5 inch diameter on those bowls. You do get a set of 2, and they are going now. Let's see if I separate them, you can see the swirl. I really like that swirl. And And thanks for looking at those. How about this little milk glass set? How stinking cute is this? It's a little mini sugar and creamer. It's adorable, and it has the funnest diamond, and it's not really floral, but it's a really neat little pattern. No chips or cracks on it. Sawtooth edge around the top. And we're going to start that set for just $1. Thanks so much for your bid. And Southern Charm, that's heading to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we have a little creamer here, and I did not realize it says something on the other side. I'll show you in a second. I just love that green swirl going on. I said on my last show, there's something about green. I'm just all into green all of a sudden. So I'm drawn to all kinds of green stuff. And now on this side, very faintly there, and I did not see this until I got it home because you can barely read it in there. It says Stone Mountain, Georgia. Really cool place to visit if you ever want to go. But normally I don't pick up souvenir pieces. But like I said, I didn't see that till I got it home. So we're going to run that one for $1. If you don't want the writing to show, you can turn it like that. That is the side with the writing, so it is faint in there. It's a beautiful pattern, though. Thank you for your bid. Stone Mountain, I think that's where they have those really cool indoor waterfalls, if I remember correctly. Cindy Marr, that's going to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, this one, I'm not sure what this goes to. This came in some stuff, some other big box of stuff. Oh, they have cool laser shows. Oh, that's neat. I was thinking, is Stone Mountain right by Lookout Mountain? The one where you can see like Georgia, Tennessee, Florida? That's not the same place? Okay, I'm all mixed up. Diamond Point glass with cranberry. I do not, Lisa, but thank you for asking. So this one is a blue jar of some sort. I don't think it had a lid. It looks like there's a lip here, but I don't think it had a lid. I really like the sailboats. So if you have any type of nautical theme, this is pretty cool. It can also be a neat little planter. And that is up and going. This one stands 4 inches tall. This would be one where you can start your plants. What is it, propagating plants? Is that what they call it? I'm not a plant person. Thanks for looking at that one. I have two brass items today. So the first one is this elephant brass piece here with the little hooks. So I'm thinking maybe it holds bracelets or something. I'm sure you can come up with different types. Let's see if I turn it. There you go. You can see the little hooks on the front of him. But it is a brass elephant on a stand. It is very thin piece there. And that's going now. He stands, it has pretty decorative. It's really nice. It is brass, almost 5 inches on the trunk. Thank you so much for your bid. Good morning, Paula Meadows. How are you today? And Angel, that's going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Up next, we have a set here. So this is a really pretty, you get a tray or a serving platter. Well, you know, been in my shows, you know I love my serving platters. And this one is just really pretty with those flowers on there. It says USA on the back. No chips or cracks. This is in great condition, no paint wear even. It has that gold around the edges. And then it comes with a matching, you can kind of see there, it's a matching set. You get the cake server, the pie server, and they are both porcelain in great condition. Thank you for your purchase from the bin. And that set is up and running for just $5. The length on that platter, it's not a huge, huge one. It's a good size at 12 inches. Thank you for your bid. And Southern Charm, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have a Royal Albert piece. If you're familiar with porcelain or fine china, Royal Albert is a very popular brand to have. So this is Royal Albert, and it is called Sweet Violets. So you've got those beautiful violet flowers on there. No chips or cracks, and is one of the smaller size trays. It'll be a great vanity tray or a serving tray. It's 8 inches long. And that's going now. Thanks for looking at that. Let's take a look at this one, a Lenox vase. So this is the gold stamp Lenox, so a little bit newer Lenox. But look at those embossed flowers on there. So beautiful. And of course you have that classic gold trim, which is just one of the things Lenox is known for. You do have that gold Lenox mark on the bottom. No chips or cracks on this at all. It does stand 6.5 inches tall. And that's up and going for just $3. Good morning, Lake Erie. I got a message late last night that you had mentioned me in a show. Thank you so much. I appreciate that mention. Thanks for your bid, Angel. And Angel, that's going to you. Thank you so much. We have another, I actually have two more Lenox pieces in total today. The next one is this little bowl. And it looks to me like a flower or a cabbage type bowl there. I really like it. It is gold. It's the gold Lenox stamp. So you have that gold Lenox stamp. We're going to go ahead and run that. I like the shape of this one. I love things that have like a fun little shape to them. That's up and going. Let me give you the diameter on that. It's about 4¼ inches, so you know the width of it there. Thanks for your bid. And Angel, that's going to you. So while we're at it, let's just go ahead and do this last Lenox piece that I have. This one is beautiful. Now this is the blue stamp Lenox, which my understanding means it's a little bit older of a Lenox piece, so a little more collectible. Look at that. It's like a trinket dish of some sort, a little tray. It is so pretty. I like that design. And you can see it is the blue stamp Lenox. No chips or cracks. And that's going now. That's a unique piece. I haven't seen that. I get a lot of Lenox coming through, and I have not seen that one yet. Thanks for your bids. I always look for the blue. I think there's a green, maybe it's just blue stamp, because I'm told that they're more collectible. So I always look for those. Thank you, Angel. It's going to you.
Thank you.
Up next, we have a black creamer. A little bit different. How cool is this? I love the shape of this. A beautiful little scalloped edge on there. Very unique. How cool would this look mixed in with your white milk glass? And then, of course, you can pull it out at various holidays to use. We're going to run this one for just $3. And it is in mint condition. I just like that it is black. Get some contrast going with some of the other stuff that you may have. Thanks so much for your bids. Southern Charm, thank you very much. We have
Thank
another
you.
creamer. This one is Carnival glass. Every time I get a piece of Carnival glass, I'm like, why am I not collecting this? Because I think it is so pretty. I love how the light shines off of it. And this one's different for a creamer. It has a cute little pedestal base. That's just a little sticker stuff. I will get that off. But how beautiful is that? We're going to start that one at just $3. Up and going now. Beautiful Carnival glass creamer. Thanks for your bid. Welcome in if you are just joining. My name's Tracy. This is Zoe's Treasures. And thank you, Angel. That is going to you. Let's go ahead and run a giveaway. Let's see here. This is our Monday morning random show. Everything is $1 to $5 starts. And we are starting that giveaway. You don't have to follow me. All you have to do is just click a button. So you get a My Vibe is Vintage sticker. The only way to get those is to win them, and on a giveaway, you get a postcard. But most of all, for our giveaways, you will get to pick anything out of the bin. I'll run it at 40% off. Never an obligation to buy it. You just get to pick it. All right, this is what I was going for. Does anybody collect insulators? I don't know much about insulators, so I usually don't pick them up, but I thought this was so unique to me, so I went ahead and bought this one. We're going to go ahead and run it. I just think this is really cool looking. I'm pretty sure it's an insulator. That's what it said when I looked it up. Good morning, Eye for Beauty.
Good morning, Eye for Beauty.
Well, let me get back to my listing here. And this one is up and running. Thank you so much for your bid. Southern Charm, congratulations, that is heading your way.
Thank you.
I have one lonely butter pat. Just one little butter pat here. It is crazed up. It has a tiny little flea bite on the back, but just one. We're going to go ahead and run this one little butter pat for $1, up and going. Thanks so much for your bids. And Gwen Music, that's heading your way. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, this one, I always pick one favorite piece out of every show, and this is my favorite piece. You are very welcome. This is my favorite piece out of this show. This is just a gorgeous piece of pottery. It is a basket, obviously, because it has these little handles. They're like wicker handles. They're like bound together up here, so it creates one. But look at that. Look at the colors on this. It's a beautiful piece of pottery. Tons of crazing in there. And it does say made in Japan on the back of it. And that is up and going. Oh, thank you, Libby. Thanks for your bid. Besides green, I think orange and blues. I have like our formal living room is orange and blues colors. So those are other colors that I'm always seem to be drawn to. And of course, any pottery. Southern Charm, thank you very much. You got my favorite piece of the day. All right. This is such a delicate little piece. This is a little Limoges piece. So it's a trinket dish in the shape of a piano. And of course, we have our famous courting couple. You know, whoever came up with the courting couple, they just decided to put it on everything. Everything had to have a courting couple. So you have the lid, no chips or cracks, and it's very thin porcelain, very fine porcelain. And then you have the bottom there, and you got the little gold legs. And that is up and going. Thanks so much for your bids. It's just a delicate little piece. And the color on it, it's kind of like a minty green, but it's very pale, very soft. And Karen, that is going to you. Congratulations.
On its way to you.
All right, this is one of my other brass pieces. This is kind of like just an odd piece. I don't know, maybe it's not odd. So it is the shape of the state of Florida, good old Florida, where I spent 20 years of my life. And of course, you have your Florida alligator to complement that. And then what's kind of cool is all of the major cities in Florida are identified on there. So I just thought that was kind of neat. It is brass. The back has been felted. Could probably use a nice good scrubbing. But if you're from Florida or a Florida fan, that'd be a cool one. That is up and running. And Go-Yo Treasures. First off, thank you so much for coming into my show. I appreciate it. You're going to get a My Vibe is Vintage sticker and a postcard. And if you are still here, you've got about 5 minutes or so, go ahead and pick anything out of the bin and I will run it at 40% off. Never an obligation to buy. All right, up next, we have a ceramic butterfly. Now, I am used to seeing a lot of these, like the butterflies and the hearts from Homeco. I don't think this one is from Homeco. It's adorable, though. It almost has like a quilted look to it. Very soft pinks with little like red dots. A pink peachy color. Adorable butterfly. You can hang it on the wall. It could be a shelf sitter. You can put it on a stand. And that's going for $3. It is, let me kind of give you, tip of the wing is about 6.5 and about 5.5 inches tall. Thanks for looking at that one. All right, I have one piece of linens today, linen, no S. This is a really cute, it reminds me of a flower. It's an apron. So you have your strings that you would tie around the back. They're in great shape. $9.98, absolutely. Let me get this running and I will go grab that. So it's a beautiful little apron. I'm gonna go ahead and just lay it out here. We're gonna run this while this is going. I will find that flash sale item. A little apron up and going for just $1. And let me grab the flash sale item. Thank you so much for your bid.
And Angel Duck, thank you so much. This will be going to you. She'll be right back. She went to grab $9.98.
On its way to you.
Oh boy. All right. She's back. She's full of goodies.
I'm loaded up here. And Angel, thank you so much. Oh, maybe I should put a number on there so I don't get mixed up. Okay, so we have $9.98. Let me make sure that this is the right size one because I had two of these. 7 inches, is this it? This is it. All right, so this is the one we're gonna run on flash sale. This is a Mexican covered dish. Let me get it pinned so you guys can read the descriptions. We're gonna put this one on flash sale if anybody's interested. It does have a little chippiness to it, but it is old. It is a vintage Mexican pottery. It's still totally usable for cooking if you wanted to cook with it, but it's a great decor piece too. And there's no obligation to buy as a flash sale winner, but you got to pick it. So congratulations, thank you so much. We are going to run this one for, I'll leave this going on flash sale for 30 minutes. And that is up and going. That is in the bin if you are interested in it. Let's go back to our auctions. Let's see, what do we have coming up next? How about a little glass piece? Look at this little glass dolphin. Isn't he adorable? I would say paperweight. Excuse me. I would say paperweight, but I just don't think it's really going to be heavy enough and the way it sits. So it's more of a decor piece. Blue and greens. Just super, super cute. Here's that word I hate. Not that I hate it. I just think it's overused. And we are going to run him for just $1. Up and going. Little glass dolphin. Thank you so much for your bids. And Layla, thank you so much. Congratulations. That cutie is heading your way. We have another creamer here, and this is, surprisingly, Feldsgraf. I don't know why Feldsgraf has been taking me by surprise so much lately. Normally, you can spot Feldsgraf. You're walking through a store, you can spot it.
Thank you.
I was completely surprised on this one. So it is that nice, thick, like stoneware, and you've got the, what is that, maybe like a lavender or something on one side, and then you have this type of flower on the other side. It does say Feldsgraf down there on the bottom. No chips or cracks. Let me just kind of show you the inside. Nice, clean inside. And that's going down. I think that's my favorite side. Thank you for your bid. And Angel, that is yours. Thank you.
Thank you.
If I have any primitive friends, rusty, crusty friends out there today, we have a set of 4 bottles. I had a ton of bottles, and these are like the last of what I have. I have some Coca-Cola bottles, but these are the last of like empty old bottles, all different shapes and sizes. I cannot quite read what it says on the bottom. This one has like black, maybe it was held ink or something. And then if you got the cutie, good morning, Lincho. You got the cutie little tiny one here and a taller one. So you're going to get all 4 of those. We're going to run them for $1. And they're up and going. All 4 little cutie bottles. And Southern Charm, thank you so much.
Thank you.
These work great, like you can separate them out, put them into vignettes. We have another creamer. Today must be the day of the creamers. There's always something subconsciously that I'm picking up when I'm getting ready for a show. Must have been creamers today. I like the classic white of this one. Oh, they're perfect for little bud vases. Good idea. I love the classic look of this one, and it has a design that I'm trying to make out. I can't quite make out the design around there. It does give it just a really pretty look. Nice scallopy edge on the top, no chips or cracks. It is made in the USA. You can't get any better than a classic creamer. Classic white, and there it is, up and running. Thanks for your bid. No marbles, but I am actually picking up marbles today. So I'm picking up, and they're glowers. Not all of them, but I'm picking up a big batch as soon as this show is over. I'm going over to the auction house to get the marbles. So check back on, oh goodness, maybe we'll put them in Friday night show. That sounds good. Check back on Friday night. Thank you very much, Southern Charm. That is going to you. All right, one more creamer here. This is another one. This is just a little bit smaller than the other one. And this almost has like an embossed floral type look to it. There is a little chippy right there, just a little tiny one. Nice fancy handle. And it says something pottery company, the Wheatland maybe? Wheeland? I can't quite make it out. And that is up and going for just $1. Thanks for your bid. And Lintro, that is going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have a vase here that I think is so pretty because instead of, oh, you're very welcome. Instead of white and blue, this is like a creamy color and blue, and it is covered in crazing. And it's very elegant looking to me. I love the shape of it. That has this big old fat bottom, skinnier top. On the bottom, it says Kay's Collection. No idea, never heard of that. We're gonna go ahead and run it though. We'll give you a measurement on it in just a second here. And that is up and going. It is 6 1/4 inches tall. Nice addition if you do the blue and white. Good morning. If you're just joining, my name's Tracy. This is Zoe's Treasures, and we are doing our Random Monday, where everything is $1 to $5 starts. Southern Charm, congratulations, that is going to you.
Thank you.
All right, I've been saving this one. This guy is a cutie. Cutie. Look at this. If you like cats, my daughter almost kept this. She tried to swipe it from me when she was washing it for me last night. So it is a little cat mug, and it is covered in crazing, but it's not, it's like the fake crazing. It's made to look that way. And look at his tail is the handle. How adorable. But wait for it. Look at the best part. There's a little mouse down in there. How stinking cute is that? This is a pure one piece. No chips or cracks. And that's going for just $1. You got that little mouse hiding down in there. It is too adorable. Thank you for your bids. I'm over here trying to steal sips of coffee. And Paula Meadows, that is going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, I was going to run these two separately, and I can't. I'm going to run them together first because I think they go together. And then if you guys want them, if nobody wants them together and you want them separate, let me know. But I think they go together because look, they have those branches and they kind of form like you should have them on either side or something. So these are porcelain birds. You've got your cardinal there. We have a cardinal that attacks our basement window, like literally like nosedives into our window. Really pretty detailed, no chips or cracks. Look at the little eggs, how adorable is that? There's the bottom of it. They are made, I have no idea where they're made. Made in Taiwan. And then you have this one here. I do not know what kind of bird this one is, but there's a little nest on that guy too. And they're really detailed. We're gonna put it this way so you can see it. We're gonna run that set for $5. Like I said, I was gonna do them separate, but we'll do them together. Thanks so much for your bid. Let's go ahead and Ellie, congratulations. That is going to you. Thank you so much. I'm going to do our last giveaway. It is another My Vibe is Vintage sticker. Let me show you. And you'll get a vintagey inspired postcard, but you're going to get an original My Vibe is Vintage sticker. And you'll get the chance to pick anything from the bin that I will run at 40% off. No obligation to buy. That is up and going. Let's do another Williamsburg pottery piece here. This one is really neat, and you can hang this one on the wall. really cool. This is, I don't see this one very often. So you've got your classic blue, cobalt blue, that is Williamsburg pottery. You'll put a candle in there. There's not even like old candle wax. A lot of times you'll find stuff that has old candle wax in it. And look at, you have a hole. You can actually hang this on the wall if you wanted to, or it could be a shelf sitter. No Williamsburg mark. And that's up and going. I like this one because of being able to hang it up on the wall. I thought that was really different. Thank you so much for looking at that one. I have a lonely teacup and saucer here. This is Noritake. So this is probably from about the 70s, 80s, so it's still vintage. The Rainier collection, and it is white on white with platinum trim. Beautiful teacup, no chips or cracks. And then, of course, you get the saucer that goes with it. If you're a collector or know somebody who is a collector, nice little piece to add to your collection. Up and going for just $1. I have, because I've done so much fine china, that I have bits and pieces that we're going to be showing up in my shows coming up here. Thanks for your bid. And Karen, that's going to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I try not to like overwhelm any one show by putting so much like China stuff in there. But I do have quite a few pieces that are going to be showing up. All right, we are getting close to last call. Got a little bit left. We're going to run back through a few items here. And then we're going to go find somebody to raid. So let's go ahead and do this one. This is a pale blue open sugar bowl. Glass, no chips or cracks, and I love the blue. It's like that Tiffany blue, that very, very pale blue color. This would even be good like in the bathroom or something. You can like put toothbrushes in it. Any other Pier 1 stuff? I'm trying to think. No, not right now. I do not have any, but thank you for asking. I appreciate it. I had a vase, but I'm pretty sure I sold that one. Thanks so much for looking at that one. All right, so we have, okay. Oh, my husband telling me to do this one instead. Okay, so we're gonna, any other small animals or cross stitch? Small animals like in minis, because I think I may have some of those. I'll go pull those out while I'm running these, and you'll let me know if that's what you're looking for. Like, okay, yeah, let me go pull them out and see what I have. I have a box of like mini things. All right, so we have this is a clock face, but I think if you're a crafter, it would be so cute to do something with this. You can put pictures or anything in the middle. You can just even leave it like this. It is porcelain. You've got your little cherubs. Look at his little tush, isn't that cute? You've got the cherubs holding up the columns. We're gonna run that for $1. Let me see if I can grab some mini stuff. That is up and going.
Thank you for your bid. And Lintro, this is going to you.
Thank you so much, Lencho. All right, let's see. We'll run some minis here. We had a request for some mini animals. I'll see what I have. I have frogs. These, I haven't even taken them out of the packages I got them in. Let's see. So we have this little mini. We'll do all of our minis for just $1. Our giveaway, really quick. Who is that going to? Grandma's Attic. I think that's what it says. Grandma's Attic 82. Thank you so much for coming to the show, first off. We appreciate that. You're going to get a My Vibe is Vintage sticker, a postcard, but more importantly, if you are still here, you get to pick any item in the bin that I will run for 40% off, no obligation to buy. So if you're here, go ahead and throw that in the chat. All right, so we have this tiny little frog, little guy laying on his side. We're going to go ahead and run this. Let's see. $1. And we're going to drop the time down to 15 seconds. Actually, we're going to drop the time down to 10 seconds. All right, up and running, 10 seconds, little frog. And we'll kind of go through some of these minis. Try to open some of these other ones up. I've got 2 more frogs here. And Cindy, that's going to you. Thank you very much. The next one we have, look at this guy. He's a little frog with the cowboy hat and that smile. He is adorable. He even has little googly eyes that move. He is just the cutest little thing. And that one's up and going. We'll see what other kind of animals I can find here. And Cindy, that one's going to you too. Thank you so much. The next frog, this is the last frog I have. This one, those ones were like, I'm not sure what they're made out of. This guy feels almost rubbery, but it's not squishy, but it's hard. So maybe like some type of a plastic, I don't know. He is cute. He's another little sexy guy laying there on his side, but in a lighter color. And that one's going now. And Cindy, that's going to you. Thank you very much. All right, let's see what other animals I have. I have a goose. So this one, I don't know what these are made out of. This might be resin. This is a adorable little goose. This comes off. It's a ribbon tied around his neck. You can take that off if you don't like the ribbon. It is very vintagey looking. It's made to look very distressed. Like, not distressed like he's upset, but a distressed look in general. That's up and going. Is there any animals in particular that you're looking for? I've got a lot of minis, just not animals. I'm just trying to pull out all the animals. We'll do these minis too.
Thank you.
Miss Nina, that is going to you. Thank you so much. I've got I'm not sure if this is a swan or a goose, but I think this one is cute because if you put it on your like printer tray, it will like hang over. It's like it's looking over the edge, which I think, can we get that to focus in? There we go. So it like leans over there. I think it is adorable. This one is a porcelain. It doesn't sit too well. There you go. When it's over the edge. Look at how cute that is. That's going now. Trying to pull out a few more. I don't think I have much more animals in here. Whimsy Charm, that is going to you. Congratulations. While I look for animals, we have this pretty little girl here. So this is a blue and white. It is a one piece of a shaker set. It is hand painted Delft's blue. It would still fit in a printer tray. A really cute little girl. Has a stopper if you wanted to use it. Just so you know, if you're looking for your printer tray, it is 3 1/4 inches tall. And that one's up and going. Whimsy Charm Vintage, that is going to you. Thank you so much. Let's see, I have a Delft shoe that would look cute in a printer tray. It is a porcelain, tiny little Delft shoe. It doesn't say Delft. I'm pretty sure it's Delft. It doesn't actually say it, but it looks like it's a Delft. We're gonna run it for $1. Up and going. Still looking for animals here for you. Trying to pull out, I've just got this little box, little boxes of stuff. And Layla, thank you so much. That's going to you. Leela. Sorry if I'm getting that incorrect.
Thank you.
All right, let's do these. I have a Wade Mini, one of the little Wades. Looks like his ear may be coming off. Hold on, let me put him with something else because his ear looks like it's coming off. Let's see what else we can find in here. Just trying to find some cool stuff. I don't know. It's got all kinds of stuff. I don't even know what to run. All right, here we go. Here's another little Wade. I think we have 3 of them. We'll run all 3 of these together. So we have a little Wade kangaroo. Like I said, I think his one ear is off. I can barely see. My eyesight is not that great. We have this one. This is a little lavender. I don't know. It is a Wade because it says Wade, England on the bottom of it. It looks like a little lavender girl, and she's holding some flowers. That one's different. I've never seen that one before. And then we have a green parrot, a little mini Wade. So there's 2 of them. I've never seen the green or the lavender one before. I think those are unique. And they are up and going, all 3 of those pieces together. Thanks so much for your bids.
Thank you.
And Cindy, that is going to you. Congratulations. Let me put all 3 of those together in one of these bowls. All right. Let's see, I think we're going to do probably 2 more minis, and then I need to kind of sort through this. All right, we're going to do these together. This is a brass bell. So it's a little mini brass bell. It looks a little crooked there, but doesn't look broke or anything. It's just the way it's made. And then we have these 2 little teddy bears. They're like that fuzzy material. I'm not sure if that's called flocking. And they have these little diapers on. So they're just 2 little tiny flocked bears. But they'll come with the bell. I don't think this guy stands very well. You'll have to like lean that guy up if you wanted him. But we're going to run that for $1. All 3 of those pieces together. Oh, wait, hold on. One of them's missing. Oh, this guy's missing a little eye. I will have to schedule a mini show. I've been collecting them. I'm getting quite a few of them. But those are all the animals. And Lintro, those 3 things are going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let's do this picture. Thank you for asking. That was fun. I like to pull out something randomly like that. Look at this gorgeous picture. It has, it's not like it's smooth, but it's not flat. You can kind of feel the shape of those flowers. I don't really know if it's hand painted. It doesn't say. There are initials ME on the bottom. It looks like it may have been used for flowers at one point, which it would be a gorgeous flower. And we're going to go ahead and run that picture up and going. Love the texture to it. It is 8.5, almost 9 inches tall. Thanks so much for your bid. And Ms. Nina, thank you so much. I forgot to change the time back to off of 10 seconds. All right, we have this adorable ceramic butterfly. It almost has a quilted look to it. It is so cute. It's like a pink or a peachy color. You can hang it on a wall, or you can put it like on a stand or something. And that is up and going. Thanks for looking at that. I have one more of those insulators that we had earlier. So this is a ceramic insulator, and it's brown, but it has like some black in it. I just thought it looked unique. I had never seen one like this. Don't really know a whole lot about insulators, honestly. I don't know which are the collectible ones and which are the common ones, but I thought this was unique. This is just like the one that I had earlier in the show. We are getting close to last call. Thank you so much for your bid. So if there's anything you want to see in the bin, let me know. We're probably going to do about 2 more items. And Angel, that is going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have a gorgeous little tray. This is Royal Albert China. This is a piece of porcelain, and it has, what are these, violets on there. No chips or cracks. It's in perfect condition. I measured it, I think it was 8 inches earlier. So it's not a huge tray, 8 inches. It's a great little vanity tray, little soap dish tray. And that is up and going. Oh, no, it's not. Maybe if I click the button, then it would go. There we go. Now it's going. Thanks so much for your bid. And Lori, that is going to you. Congratulations. All right. Let's go ahead and combine this. We're down to just a very few items, so I would love to go ahead and see if I can clear this shelf off today. We're going to put both of these Williamsburg pieces together, and we'll run them together. So we have, first of all, the candle holder. You can put a candle in there. I like that you have a hole back there. You can actually hang this on the wall if you wanted to. Very unique. And then we have the Williamsburg mug that would make a great vase. No chips or cracks. They're both in mint condition. We're going to do a set of those for starting at just $5. You get both pieces. Thanks for your bid. And Angel, those are going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. I'll keep running a few more things, give you time to do that. The green one. All right. My husband's over here giving me directions. All right. I was running these 2 at a time. Let's run all 4 so you can get a complete set. These are like green, teal. I think they're teal. Teal colored glass bowls. You would get a set of 4, all in perfect condition. Beautiful swirled pattern on there. So you do get all 4 of them. They look green when they're stacked, but when they're individual, they look more of a teal. Let's put one, we'll do one separate so you can kind of see the coloring on it. We're going to run all 4 for $5. Up and maybe not going. I thought it was. It's not going, is it? Nope. Let me try again. There we go. Now it's running. Thanks so much for your bid. And Angel, those are going to you. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to do these saucers. And we'll do all 4 of these ones together too. These are the light blue, almost that Tiffany blue color saucer. Fixed. Awesome. Great. And these are 8 inches. You're going to get 4 of them. No chips or cracks, so you get all 4 saucers. And those are running for $5 for all 4 of those. Thanks so much for your bid. And Lyncho, that is going to you. Thank you, thank you.
On its way to you.
One final item of the night. Fiestaware. You know, I have never picked up Fiestaware, so I normally do not have that. But if it's something you're looking for, I'll send you a message if I see any really good ones. Just writing down. Well, I'm not. My husband's writing down your name so I can contact you if I ever see a good collection of it. All right, last piece of the day is a little blue sugar bowl. It is that light blue. It matches those saucers that we just had. Has a little scalloped edge up there. No chips or cracks. We're going to run it for $1. Close out the show with $1. There we go. That is up and going. Thank you so much for your bids. And you guys, does anybody know who is on this morning? Who do we have? And Lintro, that is going to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I'm not playing on my phone. I'm trying to log in so I can see who is on whatnot this morning so we can go raid somebody. If I switch it on my computer, it like puts you guys into pause mode, which just looked really weird on your side. So let's see, who do we have going on? While I'm doing this, if you guys are a seller and you want to put your show in, please feel free to do that. Always time to do that. Let's see, let's go see who doesn't have Ranch Coastal Cowgirl. I think we saw her the other day, maybe not. Rach, not Ranch. Let's go see her. It looks like a new seller. Everybody have a great day. Please hang out. Just give this new seller a little bit of love. And
Thanks for
will see
joining
you on
us.
Friday.
Buckle up.
Southern Charms, next show is Friday at 1 o'clock. Check her out. She has awesome stuff.
Check out
See you next time